Congratulations, you made it through April 2021, as did I. Hey, welcome back to Brick System Brothers. If you're new here, my name's Nathan Masters. If you've been around for a while, you know the drill. It's the end of the month, it's time for our Footnotes episode here on the channel. Okay, I've got a lot of stuff on deck for Footnotes. Just wanted to cover a lot of things that kind of piled up here at the end of April that we didn't get to put out, and also just kind of a general recap of what's been going on. And where do we start here? Alright, I've got some stuff lined up here over in the studio, so let's jump over and check that out. This bin of printed 1x6 and 1x2 bricks is actually from the vintage haul that is now part of the eBay hauling playlist. So I'm putting these videos in a playlist now. The first video in this playlist is actually the time that I just logged on and kind of went through for about 40 minutes just talking about my buying strategy. So that playlist is up now. There's 3 hauling videos and there's a few more to come. Actually, this one is on deck, so keep an eye out for a couple more of those. But I had realized I didn't actually get a specific look at the printed bricks. I actually specifically mentioned these 1x2 hospital pieces and I never showed them. So I did want to get you guys a view, just a visual of these pieces. Some really nice post 1x6 for like the mail train car, and then some of these other what are these German cities? Hamburg, Basel, and Genova would have come in the little train set that I actually got the pamphlet for. And yeah, so that's something that was kind of on deck. This is from the Harry Potter Advent Calendar. Still haven't gotten that all parted out. Alright, what's this guy right here? This is a 1:87 scale Lego die-cast car. Specifically, it is an Opel Rekord. This did not come in the vintage haul that I was talking about, but it's been almost exactly a year since I reviewed this on our channel. So I did want to do something where we just kind of look back and see what has been done a year ago, or maybe even 2 years ago on Brick System Brothers. And this month, April, this time last year, I was looking at another little die-cast car. So he's going to come over here and go up here. This guy just came in, so now he has a friend. And hey, Clone Plays, shout out if you are watching. This should jog your memory. If not, I will give you a clue. Instagram. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's cool. But that's up there. Little Easter egg for you guys. Alright, what else is on my little work table here? This stickered 1x4 brick represents our answering machine here at Brick System Brothers. And that's just a fancy way of saying getting back to you guys in the comments of our videos. There were 2 things I wanted to talk about related to the answering machine, which is a little segment I'm going to try to do in our footnotes from now on. It's similar to Q&A, but not quite the same. So, answering machine for April, the first thing that came in was a request to look at Joblot instructions, which I have over here. We did not get to the full video this month. I haven't recorded anything. I do want to talk about this. This is actually kind of plays into phase 3 where I'm looking at the category breakdown. So I want to give Marcus, I think was who asked the question. Here's a look at actually what came in for the instructions, and I've been through these already, stacked them up nicely. When I got this, this is actually the original container that they came in, but it was all just a mess of crumpled books and it wasn't organized at all. So this is what's coming up just looking through another subcategory of the Joblot. Even though it's not Lego pieces, Lego instructions are an important factor for some people when they consider, do they have a complete set. So instructions, important to some people, not important to other people. Really interesting topic to talk about sometimes, and I wanted to get this on the answering machine officially. Yes, this is still coming out. I think I replied that we would try to get it done in April, but we did not. So sorry, Marcus. You'll have to stay tuned for those a little bit longer. And another one for the answering machine was a question we got from RoboKnight. This one is complete. RoboKnight was asking about converting a BrickLink wanted list into a rebrickable parts list. I had to wait until the weekend to get to it, but I figured it out, put a video up. RoboKnight, haven't heard back from you, but thanks for dropping that line, and glad we could help out whoever finds that video. All right, so moving on from the answering machine segment is some LEGO news you guys may or may not have seen making headlines. 1x5 plate solutions so far have been limited to this interesting little Technic plate, kind of an interesting hybrid of different system components. A video set that was given some images this week apparently has something, I'll put it up right here, that looks like the bottom of a new mold for a regular 1x5 plate. Alright, so kind of interesting that we're seeing a new LEGO piece from such a familiar family category. So just a reminder, we've got our 1x1 plates, 1x2, 1x3, and then it goes in even increments from there on up. So 4s, 6, 8, 10, 12, and that's the largest 1x plate we have to date. And these plates are back there, you know, these are, what, 30, 40-year-old pieces. They've been around forever. So to see an upgrade to the lineup of these pieces after so long of just having these options, that's what's more interesting than just having a new mold, I think, is the general consensus. So the question becomes, you know, why do we need a specific plate 1x5 instead of just using this piece? Is that up to now, if we need that kind of support, the designers at the LEGO team have usually found a way to include this piece where we need that support. I just have this one here because I think it's similar, but it splits 3 ways. So this kind of family of parts does cross over to system builds, and the example here is the Speed Champions Porsche. In this case, we needed some support on this inside sidewall, and you know, the 1x5 plate would have been used here if it existed when this set came out, but it didn't, and so they used this Technic plate to kind of get that support that was needed in the build. And we'll just throw the rest of this together because it's only like 4 sections. Alright, who says Brick System Brothers doesn't do speed builds? Bingo. So that's kind of making the headlines right now. Depending on where you read LEGO news, you may or may not care, may or not be interested, but I wanted to get that mentioned. Something that's happening right now in the LEGO world, kind of interesting. And we also didn't put out any HUWTAP videos this month. Kind of seems like that's been a really steady thing on the channel, but I went and looked and we actually didn't have HUWTAP published in December last year either. So it's only been 3 months of steady HUWTAP because it got broken up. But at that point in December, I actually had pieces selected to continue the playlist. And if you haven't heard HUWTAP before, it's an acronym. It stands for Hold Up, What's That Awesome Piece? And it's an opportunity to focus on specific LEGO pieces. And it's been a running series on the channel for a long time, one of our earliest series. So it's not over. I just haven't picked out the next round of pieces to record for HUWTAP, and there's been plenty to do while we're not doing that series. But at the same time, we're not putting out quite as many videos as we have before. So like I said in last month's Footnotes in March, we were stepping back from the upload schedule of having certain days, and it's been more flexible, which I really enjoyed. I think it's working out well. Plan to keep doing that. Although, you know, there's been some structure because my eBay haul videos have been going up on Monday mornings, and then as the other videos come out, I try to space them somewhat evenly. But for our, you know, our general stats this month, you can see there's a couple bunches up on the second half of the month, but for the most part, a nice even spread of, what did we have? 16 total videos, counting this one, published in April. So yeah, not bad. About 500 views a day. Compared to where we were in December and January when we were running our challenge, this is actually down a little bit, but I'm happy with that. These numbers and watch time, subscribers are coming in. $14.86. Running those ads. So slowly making a little bit of cheddar on the side here with this YouTube channel. Just wanted to thank you guys again for your questions that are rolling in, your support and your views, to the point now where we're getting about 50 on every video, which is nice because what you really want as a channel creator and a content host is to have a connection with your audience where you want to be within the same kind of genre, but it's also a matter of people coming back to watch. And that's you guys. So thanks for that. Really appreciate it. Want to keep doing that. More eBay stuff coming up, like I said. Josh and I had a fun little 1-hour free build contest, so I want to publish that this month. Might even get some HUWTAP out if I get some pieces picked out. So once again, thank you for watching Brick System Brothers. We hope to see you stay around. We plan to stay around and make some more videos for you guys. So I guess we'll see you around the channel. Footnotes.